Good day to everyone. So my name is Terence M. Dawe, and I'm on the Public Safety Division of the Liberia National Police. Precisely the motor vehicle section. I had the motor vehicle section in terms of vehicle registration, testing and evaluation, and defending vehicle. We've come with a strong public safety message to all of us. I'm often told that the life you save while driving may be the one of your loved one, your family members, and so forth. So when you drive within our streets and highway, it's important that all of us should be cautious as we drive. The driving you do, remember, you left your family early morning to go and hustle. In as much as you will go and hustle, your hustle should be done in the most and the appropriate safety way. So we've come with this message as instructed by the Inspector General of Police in making sure that all of our drivers adhere to our vehicles and traffic laws. Henceforth, the Public Safety Division will engage in a vigorous night inspection at our major highways and street corners. We will curtail the usage of high beam lights. The purpose of high beam lights, what it imposes on our road user. For clarity, we want you to know the danger of high beam lights to public safety is that it can blind or dazzle incoming drivers, making it difficult for them to use the road safely and clearly at night. This temporarily imposes loss of vision and can cause poor judgment, delay in reaction, and serious road accident. High beam lights also make it harder for drivers to see pedestrians and cyclists, increasing the risk of casualty or crashes. We will enforce regulation in our country for all of our safety. We will make sure that when you blind your vehicle, the lights as required by law will be installed on the vehicle. In our vehicle and traffic law, there's a section that clearly states operating vehicle under a safe condition. 10.5. 10.5 states, no person shall operate, drive, or move any or no owner of the vehicle shall cause or knowingly permit another person to operate, drive, or move any vehicle or combination of vehicles which is in its unsafe condition as to endanger any person or property. A person who violates the provision of this section shall be subject to a fine not more than $100. Meaning, when you go and purchase your vehicle as not required by law, and you install or high beam lights, our law prohibits that. When you go and purchase the keke and you put unnecessary lights that are not to be on the keke, the tricycle, it becomes a violation. We will enforce this violation on our laws and we'll make sure we have a public awareness when this violation is being put into check. Inspector General of Police Honorable Gregory O. Coleman frowns on operators that would not drive for valid driver licenses, that would not have that vehicle duly registered and insure. There are provisions in our laws where it clearly states all operators pursuant of our vehicle and traffic law must drive for valid driver licenses and insurance with vehicle registration. The motor vehicle section, in collaboration with the Liberia Transport Management, will engage into vigorous vehicles update of licenses and vehicle registration as well as insurance. We are urging all of us within our public space, the highways, to adhere to the rules of the road. You will see the officer will be spot checking vehicles at various locales. There are laws that give the officer the right to spot check the vehicle. Under vehicle requirement 0.2 states, a police officer shall inspect vehicle at the time where necessary. So long that vehicle is passing through our roadways and the officer see it necessary, the vehicle will be pulled over and will request for driver licenses and valid vehicle registration and insurance. At night, we'll have a team designated, the motor vehicle will have a team designated to various areas in making sure that when you ply with a high beam light, we'll have it removed from your car. For example, if you went to the store and obtained a high beam lights and you write it on your vehicle without the instruction of the police, we'll have it removed. To our truck drivers, you will not put anything contravenes our laws. We are here to make this place a safer home, and you and I can do it in the right trajectory. Nobody will come from anywhere to make our country better if we as Liberians making it better. To have a safe state, we must do it in a safer manner. Thank you, and let's continue to forge ahead as we carry on this enforcement. God bless you all. Good day, everyone. So my name is Terence M. Dawe, and I'm from the Public Safety Division of the Liberia National Police. Precisely the motor vehicle section. I had the motor vehicle section in terms of vehicle registration, testing and evaluation, and defend the vehicle. We've come with a strong public safety message to all of us. I'm often told that the life you save while driving may be the one of your loved one, your family members, and so forth. So when you drive within our streets and highways, it's important that all of us should be cautious as we drive. The driving you do, remember, you left your family early morning to go and hustle. In as much as you will go and hustle, your hustle should be done in the most and the appropriate safety way. So we've come with this message as instructed by the Inspector General of Police in making sure that all of our drivers adhere to our vehicles and traffic laws. Henceforth, the Public Safety Division will engage in a vigorous night inspection at our major highways and street corners. We will curtail the usage of high beam lights. The purpose of high beam lights, what it imposes on our road user. For clarity, we want you to know the danger of high beam lights to public safety is that it can blind or dazzle incoming drivers, making it difficult for them to use the road safely and clearly at night. This temporarily imposes loss of vision and can cause poor judgment, delay in reaction, and serious road accident. High beam lights also make it harder for drivers to see pedestrians and cyclists, increasing the risk of casualty or crashes. We will enforce regulation in our country for all of our safety. We will make sure that when you blind your vehicle, the lights as required by law will be installed on the vehicle.
Morning to our wonderful people following this broadcast via the internet. We say good morning again to LNP Morning Watch, our March 9 edition of this program. Today for our segment, we will be bringing you our traffic alert. We will speak to our commanders, and we'll be having our primary guest in studio in person of our Assistant Commissioner of Police, Susan Taylor. She is the head of the Women and Children section of the Liberia National Police. She will be joining us through sexual-based violent cases and updates on pending investigation that is presently ongoing. For my co-host, it having to be Chief Superintendent of Police, Anthony Kenyanu. He will be with me as we drive through to this program. Stay tuned. We kindly ask that you keep sharing our live page on the LNP Liberia National Police dash LNP. Keep sharing, keep sharing. I am your host, Inspector of Police Austin Kingshaw. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
In our vehicle and traffic law, there's a section that clearly states operating vehicle under a safe condition. 10.5. 10.5 states, no person shall operate, drive, or move any or no owner of the vehicle shall cause or knowingly permit another person to operate, drive, or move any vehicle or combination of vehicles which is in its unsafe condition as to endanger any person or property. A person who violates the provision of this section shall be subject to a fine not more than $100. Meaning, when you go and purchase your vehicle as not required by law, and you install or high beam lights, our law prohibits that. When you go and purchase the keke, and you put unnecessary lights that are not to be on the keke, the tricycle, it becomes a violence.
Welcome back to the program, LNP Morning Watch. Keep sharing live. Liberia National Police dash LNP is the official page of the Liberia National Police. We now join my co-host, Chief Superintendent of Police, Anthony Kenyano. Anthony, welcome to the program.
Yeah, I'll say good morning. Good morning to our many viewers, and it is a pleasure to be here, and we'll always be here to provide credible and accurate information to the Liberian citizenry and the world at large. The weekend, how was your weekend?
The weekend was very, very splendid.
Yeah, your face can tell me something that
certainly. So we were with the family. We had a few outing, to be able to stress free yourselves and get set for the working days that begins on Monday. Monday is the day that you'll never pray for, after enjoying yourselves and coming back.
So, the thing here is that police work is something that is that continual process. Even you leave from your office, you go home, you continue to do police work. So we sign out to do the police work. This is why we are here. The folks out there we wanted to share our life, and we're bringing you fascinating information from across the country. And we will be privileged to speak with the head of communication at the Liberia National Police, DCP Sam Collins. Will provide us with updates, and you can't wait to hear him. There are a lot of information that we'll be bringing you this morning, and so stay on our page, Austin. And I know the police is on top of our game.
Certainly, in terms of proactiveness, the police is now running a reactionary police force any longer. Our intent is to bring forth the information timely, to be able to educate our people, providing those necessary information that they need. It also makes our work very easier in allowing our people to respond to us timely. And that's why we are here every morning on the LNP Morning Watch. We'll have other programs on radio station to provide timely information.
And then keep sharing our live. We will post our numbers on the screen. Then you'll be able to put in your call when that time reaches. So stay with us. Share our live. Here, the Morning Watch is where you get information from the Liberia National Police. We will bring you credible information. Don't say they say. Stay on the link and be able to get all of the information from the workings of the Liberia National Police. So, Austin, you are one of the outstanding police, or you from the riot, so looking at the Liberian, setting when it comes to law enforcement. Tell your own story, like why we are waiting our segment to begin.
Yeah, the law enforcement in Liberia is actually a challenge. It appears to be a shock to many Liberians out there, because whenever they see police officer, they jitter. And when you see police officer, you should be appreciative to know that yes, they are peace officers. They are now coming to provide peace is now coming to maintain law and order, and that will be good. But let's quickly join Ansu V. Cannon for our traffic update. Ansu, good morning. Good morning, Ansu.
Good morning, Austin, and your co-host, Christopher and Afternoon Yellow. I am somewhere in
How is the morning?
Anthony
Stop
Boulevard
running.
Junction
Stop
here.
running. Stop running. How is the morning this morning?
So I'm right at the construction site, so you can see the vibration
How is the morning, Ansu? I want to know your
around the
status first
area.
before providing us the update.
He appears so energetic this morning.
Certainly.
So the morning is good with me. I'm thankful.
And I'm seeing from your face that the morning is actually good.
Hello.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Are you getting me? Ansu,
And so, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, tell us about the area where you are posted this morning. What does the traffic condition look like?
I am at the STD Boulevard Junction here. We have a little bit traffic here, but due to the good job of our officers, they are being able to congest the traffic to this particular point. But what we are experiencing now is the movement of machinery from the left to the right side of the road. Now, you see the machine right.
Ansu, good morning. Ansu, are you getting us? Ansu, good morning.
Are you getting me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
go ahead.
Morning. So, okay. Upgrade the network is dropped. So
Okay, go
I will
ahead.
keep down. So, yeah. So for those people that are coming from EW south towards SKD Boulevard Junction, there are there a diversion from the car wash and there to use. Recently we just released the traffic advisory to the general public, informing them that those people that are coming from there be a diversion to car wash area there to use the the the, the road that have been created or alternative routes that have been created by the construction company. So that road passed right in front of Honest gas station. And so are you getting me?
What exactly is the machines are operating on?
They are still creating an alternative route here on the SKD Boulevard because very soon we are experiencing an intense work of this starting here in the SKD Boulevard area. But we are concerned about one critical uh, the job that is ongoing here. There have been a partition placed here. The partition is our concern. Quite recently, I think it happened on a Saturday when the partition was placed. Most you go down Congotown Bell, coming down the hill here, they come with excessive speed. So when they bother with the partition in the half of this road, they, they either hit the concrete or they go in the water on the roadside. So this is one thing that we are informing the driving public. If you park in the morning and upon your return, there will be a different conditioning of this road. So you need to be very careful how you go about in this area because you pass, nothing's happening here. But upon your return, see that area are already been closed or they are already some place there. So if you are running excessively, it may result to accident. So just for Saturday, So this morning we experienced this particular area, uh, two major accidents that occurred here. Another one landed across the road, another one collided with the concrete here. So public safety is our concern. Your safety is concern. This is why we are always coming to the to the area where the road partition is already here. So we come here, we highlight the safety implications of the road. There are partitions, there are concrete placed on the road for you to be on alert. Be careful, be careful with your with the direction you are going. Uh, J. Anthony, you will not believe that the vehicle we saw here on Sunday, a jeep, when he followed with the concrete here, immediately had no answer, but the safer way was to go in the ditch. So he went in the ditch. The other one happened just last night. He followed with the concrete, and there was no other means to escape it, but he hit it. The tow truck was able this morning to uplift the vehicle before it started causing huge traffic. So this is what happening here. You see the drone truck that is passing. So the movement of these trucks are often on the road 1 minute, 2 minutes if the truck coming, or if it's not the truck, you'll see a machinery that will be coming. So the work here has intensified. So our message to the driving public is be careful, be careful when you are moving. Be watchful to see the living object that is coming ahead of you and on your side. And follow the instructions of the officer here. Sometimes they will hold you, oh yes, so do not get annoyed. Yeah.
Okay, and so before we take leave
So
of you, tell us about the pedestrian crosswalk at that particular point. And so, are you there?
no, come on, start getting come back with your questions.
I said, tell us about the pedestrian crosswalk, about that particular area where the construction work is ongoing. How the pedestrians are coping with the crosswalk and the motorists as well. The drivers, those are coming to Central Monrovia and those are going towards Beansville area. He said, if you pass this money and the traffic was diverted in the foreign manner because of the consistency of the work that the people do there. So at the end result, before you count in the evening hour, they have already changed the direction. So he tried to tell the public, the driving public, that they should be careful. The demarcation that you pass by this morning, it might not be the same demarcation. So when you're driving towards where the construction is ongoing, be careful. There are other diversion, detouring that can occur as they working on foot. So I mean, our driving public need to take precaution on the driving issues.
And that's the reality there because it's about public safety issues.
So
Every Liberian is aware that there are ongoing construction of the overpasses bridge, and every time you go in town, coming back from in town,
okay.
you make some
Okay,
adjustments.
I think we have Isaiah, our contributor is on the line. Isaiah, good morning.
Good morning, Chief Superintendent Anthony, and good morning to us in there in studio, and good morning to all of our viewers following live this morning on Morning Watch.
Isaiah, you sound so energetic. How are you this morning?
Yes, I'm morning, and thank God for another day that He has given us to be alive. Anthony.
That's
Yeah.
good. I've seen a lot of motorcyclists around your end. Tell us about the traffic condition there.
So I'm in red light here this morning, right at the junction where I'm at to give you live report about what is happening from this Beansville. As we all know, red light is one of the commercial hub in Liberia, the populated area where business commuters come on a regular basis to be able to do their daily as it relates to life. And this morning, when I arrived here at Bob Taylor Junction, the situation here is different from what we have been reporting. from the past. So, like you see this identical intersection. Normal section is usually observed junction point, but now things have changed, and the officers, both Liberia National Police officers here, and we also have the corporate officers that are also here trying to regulate the traffic at this identical intersection. And actually, one of the main reasons why you see the use of presence of both LNP officers and that of P officers is because of this identical intersection, and motorcyclists at this identical point don't want to wait for their friend to have access to the other part of the road. So they want to go at the same time. And because of that, if vehicles are coming from around that back up inside, heading to the central part of a red light, it's something difficult. But for this intersection this morning, it's not like that. Things are in total control here, and drivers are moving because the presence of ticket officers usually are issued for violators. The officers are posted in different corners around Bob Taylor, John reporting from the, because of that, everybody is let's say following and adhering the rules of the at this identical intersection. So let me just bit down. Let me just move down and show you some of the things that are happening at this point. So you see, at this identical site, you don't see pedestrian wall. If you want to cross, you will have to be very mindful while move to the next part of this identical road. Because motorcyclists, only one of them with some time for you to have access to the other part of the road. So if you look ahead of us, you are seeing officers posted at this point, and in violation. Some of them are riders on their feet, and officers are now aligning them with those on their feet, and some kekes are being taken by trucks and what have you. So things that are happening here, Inspector Anthony. So if you look ahead of us, all of those motorcycles and that was ahead of me are coming from ELWA Junction side, and this identical side they are coming from this are hailing back to ELWA. So this is where usually people come and make a U-turn to go back, and get rather allowed to enter in central red light. They are only allowed to make a U-turn right to this particular intersection and go back to junction, like you are seeing on the camera at this point. So both PCC officers and members of the Liberia National Police that are placed traffic are doing their. If you look at this point, what you are seeing, the keke park, this is the area used by the keke riders by their union operating, making sure that riders are in observance of the law. So these are things that is one of the area, Anthony, I must admit to you that you will observe violators of all kinds in the area, especially motorcyclists and dedicated riders. If you reach at the intersection of police attention, find out to speak the light that's working. So because of that, when motorcyclists or keke riders get at that, they will want to run and pass. Sometimes you will observe accident at that point. Like this one, like what we're talking about, not waiting. An accident of this one of a motorcyclist that they just took him at the hospital, Anthony. So these are some of the things that are happening in real life this morning. So it's up to you.
Hi, sir. Thank you. Just before we take leave of you, tell us about the petit trailer along the sidewalk. How are they adhering to vehicular movement? Because we are seeing petit trailer coming on the main quota to sell, trying to make ends meet.
Yeah, so when it comes to traders, in real life, that is one of the things that when you try it's a bit difficult. And the PCC officers are in charge of petty traders in real life. Here, everything you will observe, they will come to me and for to leave the very walkway on this identical side so that people can get access because they will bring their market market on the middle of the road, which is not good. But the PCC officers or the time frame have been best. And like if you let's say look at while I'm walking, uh, the mirror
Time is
of
fast
the
spent. Thank you for the reporters. We do join you tomorrow for continuation of our LNP Morning Watch. Thank you so much, Isaiah.
okay, thank you, and thanks to you, Anthony, for on the line.
Thank you very much. That was the voice of Isaiah, our contributor there, giving you updates from the traffic, especially from the red belt. And we're making some emphasis on the construction of the two overhead passes. Every time there are adjustments along the road, as you go into town, there will be adjustment. It's based upon those engineers that are carry on the construction of these two overhead or passes. So we are urging our motorists, whenever you reach around there, you have to slow down and observe the traffic signs, listen to the police instructions so as to save life, because the life that you are saving today, it could be your own life. So I just want to go quickly to the announcement. Then, okay, we'll stop it there for now, and we'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll be joining the police spokesperson, our Deputy Commissioner of Police, Sam Kingsford Collins, who will give us more updates from the Liberia National Police. Stay tuned. Keep sharing our live program. This is LNP Morning Watch. Liberia National Police LNP is our official Facebook page. Keep sharing. Keep sharing. Thank you. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Hello, everyone. My name is Terence M. Dawe. I am a Chief Superintendent of Police from the Public Safety Division, precisely the Motor Vehicle Section. We've come with a message to all of our drivers, letting you know that the police is your friend. In as much as the police is your friend, you must respect your friend. On the highways and our local ways, we have police officers pulling your vehicle over. Our Lord provides in our hand Vehicle and Traffic Law, chapter 38. Upon the officer lawful demand to request a valid operator driver's license, vehicle registration, and insurance, operator must submit his or her driver's license. Upon the officer lawful request, any issue fail to adhere to the police instructions, it becomes a defiant with our laws. We are urging our drivers to please respect the police officer. Make sure when your lesson is taken from you, ask for the officer name and contact number for his or her area assignments. We want to have a cordial working relationship with our drivers and the police. That is why we've come with this message. Respect the police on the field, because the respect you give them, they will give it back to you. It becomes reciprocal. We are asking all of us as Liberians, even foreigners in our country, when the police request for valid driver's licenses, turn it over with a peaceful mind to our passengers on board of the motor vehicle. Is the police and operator discussion, not passenger. Any interferences that has to do with the passenger involvement with the police function, it becomes obstruction of legal justice. We are asking all of us, our citizens, please let's respect the rules of the road to have a safe environment. God bless you.
Thank you again for rejoining us on the program LNP Money Watch. We'll now join the police spokesperson, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Sam Kingsford Collins. So welcome to the program LNP Money Live.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to always sit on the morning live to give our viewers and the listeners across the country an opportunity to hear from the Liberia National Police. And I'm also excited this morning that this program is being screened via Bella City, a radio station there in Bombay, which has been informed. And before I leave from there, We will talk to Fred Shelton, who has given us this opportunity to be heard in Bomi via radio. And we're also going to talk to the Commissioner of Police for Crime Services as it relates to the incident ongoing in Ghana concerning a Liberian national who was allegedly murdered by some Ghanaians. There have been initial contact between the Liberia National Police and that of the Ghana Police Service. The two police departments are doing everything possible to make sure that this matter is addressed properly. So let me try to put in this call to the Commissioner of Crime Services, Honorable Johnny Dean. Sir, welcome.
Good morning, sir. Good morning to your listening audience.
What is the latest update as it relates to the Liberian that was alleged murder in Ghana?
Well, firstly, Sam, I want to let you know that there is an active state. The investigation is actively going on in Ghana. The latest that I have gathered is that all 4 suspects are accounted for now. I mean, they have all 4 in the custody, and they have been arraigned before court pending adjudication. The case is rescheduled for the 16th. It should appear on the 16th of this month for the case. So that's the latest that we have gotten. So it means all 4 suspects are accounted for. Details of the investigation cannot be stated here on radio because the matter is before court and the active investigation is still ongoing.
Do you care to,
that is the latest I can tell you.
do you care to speak to what we have been reading on the social media as it relates to the pregnant lady being arrested by the Ghanaian Police Service? Has the Ghanaian Police Service been able to share such information with you?
Well, no, I have not requested for that. Basically, our contact with them were regarding the Austin, Austin Tengbe, the Liberian that was gruesomely murdered as a result of some angry crowd. That has been our concern. We have been sharing information regarding that. I've spoken to the Commissioner of Crime Services in Ghana. She has provided me lengthy details of the investigation, and that was so helpful because based upon the information they have, we're able to share it with you guys, and then they were posted on our social media, and they themselves posted their actions as well. They actually relate to the pregnant woman. Now I have not asked about that. Neither have they given me any information regarding that.
What do you make up of some Ghanaians and some Liberians who are highlighting tension as it relates to this incident in Ghana?
Look, I would just ask everybody to remain calm. These situations happen, these things happen, and when they happen, what matters is what actions have been taken. If you look at the steps that Ghana has taken so far as a country, it's the best. I mean, we have done the same. I mean, they have swiftly moved into the rest of the country. They have charged them to court. These are all democratic processes when somebody commits crime. I mean, you cannot stop people from committing crime. I mean, but once they does, I mean, the repercussions, what are the deterrent measures, what are the penalties that are involved? Ghana have taken substantial steps. Ghana have arrested the couple. In fact, there were 3 that were arrested initially. Now they have added the last guy there who went into hiding, later resurfaced, and they arrested him, and he's before court as well. So I would love to look at the due process that he played. Let us remain calm as a country. I mean, we all have had the kind of misfortune situation in our country. If we had a situation in Liberia, I mean, those steps that Ghana has taken, the Ghana police have taken, we have done similar. We have done the same. And by this time, the matter was being court. So, I mean, they have done extremely well. I would just urge our people to remain calm, to not listen. I mean, they are instigators on Facebook. There will be people who don't have sufficient information that will just come and post stuff on Facebook. We should not pay heed to that. We should look at the process. We have maintained contact with Ghana police. We are in constant contact with them as the later update as related to the case. There are things that we cannot state here now because the matter is sub judice. It's before the court. So I cannot state certain information. I will prejudice the case. But I can tell you that we're following the case closely, and we ask our people to remain calm, and the due process will take a course.
Before I let you go, how can you describe the relationship between the Ghana Police Service and that of their Liberian counterpart?
Very cordial. And as I said, there was when we got the information, it was one call. I didn't even use Interpol. Normally, this kind of information is traveled through Interpol. one telephone call, and the commissioner of CSD there were willing to provide all details. In fact, she didn't start there. She sent me the report, the initial investigation report. Yeah, I can just list a couple of them. She said that when the arrests were made, what are those steps that they took immediately, and then the day they were arraigning the people before court, she also informed me. So it's cordial. They have a very good relationship with our Inspector General as well. So our Inspector General and the Inspector General in Ghana has a very good relationship. I mean, there's a one telephone call away. So our relationship is cordial. If I can talk to, we're all getting my Inspector General involved. If I can speak directly to the head of crime investigation there, and she provide all these information to me, that tells you that our relationship is very cordial. And there are more information that we share on a daily basis between our two countries, which Ghana has had in different cases that we have forwarded to them, including arrests of several people that we have made in Ghana as well. So our relationship is very cordial. Our Inspector General remains maintaining contact with Ghana Inspector General Police. So it's good.
Thank you so much, and I hope to have you in studio Wednesday morning.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you. Thanks to the listening audience.
Thank you so much. It was indeed a great pleasure to have the Commissioner of Crime Services here at the Liberia National Police picking up our calls and making clarity as it relates to the incident that took place in Ghana that resulted to the death of a Liberian national who was residing in that country. He spoke about the cooperation between the Liberia National Police and the Ghana Police Service. He said, in fact, that the fourth suspect has been arrested and currently undergoing police interrogation, while the three that was initially arrested appeared in court on the 2nd of March, and they are now scheduled for the 16th of March. He spoke about a long-standing relationship between Ghana and Liberia and that of the two police institutions. Mind you, I'm just a guest on this Morning Watch, and I've come to give some update from my office as it relates to the working of the Liberia National Police. On the 7th of March, police in Dwazon recorded a tragic motor accident that resulted into the death of a Liberian. 3 persons were on the motorbike, and the police report says that they were on terrific speed, and they bumped into the divider on the road, and 1 person died, and 2 other persons are currently undergoing medical treatment at the 14 Military Hospital and that of the hospital in Habe, Gibi County. Would like to extend our deepest sympathy to the bereaved family. We'd like to caution drivers and road users to be very, very mindful of the engine that they are operating, because the least mistake that you made, it may result into death or into life-threatening injury. So those who are on the motorbike, the person were on the bike heading to RIA on the 7th of March, and with terrific speed, police report says, and they left the road after the operator lost control of the steering, and now it has resulted into the death of an individual, while 2 others are on critical condition. March 7 again in Riverside police detachment are currently investigating a drowning incident involving a 3-year-old minor. He was found floating in the St. Joseph Creek in Joseph Town, and police have been speaking to his grandmother, who left him under the kitchen, and later on he went by himself into the creek. Normally he and his grandmother usually visit the creek to fetch water, and when he got missing, they went to the creek along with police officers that were investigating, and they found him floating, dead in the water, and the police is investigating that matter. In Maryland, we are also investigating a tragic motor accident involving Joseph Swain, who ran into a 6-tire truck, and that the truck had only one light. Probably Joseph may have thought that he was approaching a motorbike, but he ran straight under the 6-tire truck, and after he was taken to the hospital in Maryland, he was declared dead by medical practitioner, who says are now before police, and police are investigating, and after that they will be forwarded to court. In Riverside, a 16-year-old was killed after an excavator broke the branch of a tree and the branch fell on him. And the police is right now investigating that case. And after that, if it is established that the operator of the excavator be charged, and he will definitely be charged and sent to court. Thank you so much for following these updates from the police department. These are things that are happening. And then we want to put in a call to Fred Shatton. Fred has given the Liberia National Police an opportunity to be heard in Bomi County. This program is now live on Bomi County through a local radio station. And we are grateful that Fred has given us that opportunity to be heard. And we are asking for more opportunity across the country. Those who have at the time, they can put us on their radio, and so that we can be able to reach to many persons across Liberia, so that they can be able to hear from the Liberia National Police about some of the things that we are doing here at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police and across the country. And let me see if we have Fred on the line, we'll be able to talk to him immediately before I can leave the studio. And if you are following the show, we have the chief for women and children should be joining our guys here for a fantastic interview. Fred, welcome.
Great, sir. How are you, Chief?
I'm excited this morning, Fred, and just to read on our Facebook Live that this program is being carried live on a local radio station in Bomi. Tell me, how did he do it?
So using the network by Starlink, networking the entire Western Belt in Grand Cape Mount County, and we do local broadcasts of major relays from radio stations across Liberia via Starlink internet onto the system, onto our radio stations here.
What's the name of the radio station, sir?
It's called Radio Besali. Radio Besali.
So I want you to explain to us how you created this thought to have this program really on your network.
So I mostly followed the LNP page, and from the few days that it was hosted online. When the former DCP, Cecilia was running it, and we started following it from that end until up to present. Most of the information that comes up from LNP, we flag it outside on our local radio station as well. So that's how I've been going along with it. Every morning I will have to pick information from the LNP and have it being flagged onto the public, and that's how I've been carrying it on the radio here. So I've been following from the internet mainly all of your workings.
Fred, what's the reach of the station?
So it covers from Clay as far as there's a place called Jenner number 3 where they have the police depot.
Okay. On the Sierra Leone Highway?
No, not the Sierra Leone border side, the Liberian side. The Jenner number 3 is between Bomi and Monserrado before reaching the district number 17 site.
Okay. Thank you so much, Fred, and thanks to the management of your radio station, and we hope that we can keep this relationship going.
You're welcome, sir. Thanks a million.
Thank you so much. Guys? I think I've come to the end of my own portion here.
Yeah. Thank you so much, honorable police persons, for the updates.
Yeah.
We hope that our public are informed, can make use of the LNP Morning Watch to keep being updated every day.
Thank you.
Don't be told, but listen to the program. Thank you so much,
Also, Sam is
thank you also.
Law enforcement communication expert. He knows he has the charisma to provide information to the public. So it's not strange to the head of communication at the LNP He's a veteran in the whole business. So, the next segment will have to do with
Well, speak to our county
the
commanders.
county commanders. Let's see whether we can speak with any of the county commanders to give us information regarding what would they be doing. So, okay,
So we'll speak to our county commanders right after we speak to our county commanders. Our prime morning guest for this program is Assistant Commissioner of Police Susie Taylors. She having to be the head of the Women and Children Protection Section at the Liberia National Police. So we are now trying to make contact with our county's commanders.
So, can we have a little break? A very short break. We'll be back. Don't go that way.
Hello, everyone. My name is Terence M. Dawe. I am a Chief Superintendent of Police from the Public Safety Division, precisely the Motor Vehicle Section. We've come with a message to all of our drivers, letting you know that the police is your friend.
We are now about to speak to Assistant Commissioner of Police, having to be the head of Grand Cayman County Police Detachment. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning to the good people of Nigeria, and good morning to the listening public.
How is Grand Cayman County?
Grand Cayman County is relatively calm. It's relatively calm, though not 100%. But I think 90% Grand Cayman County is good.
We are getting report of arrest of illicit drugs at the border south border. You care to bring her up to speed?
Yes, sure. All right. It was actually on the 6th day of March 2026. An Eagle Mark TX 13796 operated by one Patrick Dolly, 28 years old, resident of Monrovia, was traveling from Sierra Leone to Liberia. When he got to the border, during the search on the vehicle, the LDA and the Joint Security discovered 230 scripts of tramadol tablets on the vehicle. They were hidden in the compartment of the vehicle where they had to lose to get it out. Unscrew to get it out. And the value of the tramadol in question by the LDA, the street value, was placed at $575,000 Liberian dollars, a little over $500,000 Liberian dollars. And as we speak, Patrick is presently undergoing investigation at the LDA office, and the vehicle is impounded. So that is it about the drugs in question.
Do you have any other updates to update the public?
Yeah, there are a lot of things that you need to know about. People need to know. And on the scene, my 6, the motorcyclists, union said they had a roadblock in Lopa Bridgetown, comparing their cyclists to bar tickets, according to them. And these are motorbiking operated by one Robert Zidane. Robert Zidane is 29-year-old Ghanaian national. When he got there, he never had a ticket, he did not buy the ticket. So, from one thing to another, they started arguing, he and the motorcycle union, and it resulted to a scuffle between them. They got into a big fight. And during the fight, Robert dropped to the ground. He fell on the ground, and both of them fell, and Robert could not get up. He became helpless. And the guy that had the problem with one Morris Conant, he's a 31-year-old Liberian, a resident of Lopa Bridgetown. Robert was taken to the Lopa Bridge Clinic, and the condition of being critical, the clinic said they could not handle your cancer. The Tottenham Bread could not handle his situation. He was now, as we speak now, he's presently in Monrovia at the GFK Medical Center, where he's undergoing treatment. I just dispatched the county CSD commander in person of Superintendent Paul D. Cooper. Paul Cooper is presently at the GFK, trying to ascertain the full information and the detail of his condition.
very terrible.
A terrible incident.
So as we speak, Robert is undergoing, as we speak, Morris is at the local police station where he's detained undergoing investigation pending court trial.
So the suspect has been arrested? The suspect has gone to the scuffle with the Ghanaian national.
Yeah, that's Morris I just spoke about. That's Morris Connect.
Okay.
Presently detained at the local police station where he's undergoing police investigation pending court trial.
Last day,
not last day, but let me just give you there, we'll get to the last one. We also had a situation this morning at the Beer Mountain mining concession area called Matamo. The citizens there, they can block the road, blocking access to the company from gaining access to their pit where they are mining. They sell a lot of several roadblocks all along the road. We got in touch with the police authority, they want to do. God he gave some instruction and advances. We executed those instructions and we were able to remove several of those checkpoints from there, except the one that is in the town. And we are presently engaging the board through community policing engagement, asking the local leader, the county authority to intervene, talk to their people so that they can be able to remove the roadblock so other people can get access. We don't want the police to use force on them for now. So as I say,
what are they saying? What are the residents saying?
There were several counts. The main one being that the security called Global. And this security firm, according to their own MOU, the company should have allotted the security contract to the town. And they went and vetted this company, presented the company to the security company, the security firm to the BMC. And when they decided to work down, was said last year, at some point along the line, they had some problem with the security company. And now telling the company, the BMC, to terminate the contract of that company. And maybe BMC may have some legal implication in it, and they are not being able to do that yet. That is one of the major problems. And they are also insisting that the Matamo corridor, all of the managerial positions should be allotted to their town, to those towns. They want to be community policing, community relation manager, they want it, and many other supervisory positions, they want the company to allot it to them.
We hope that you continue the community engagement so that the situation cannot escalate.
And lastly, we have some problem, the volume of the load, the manner has dropped drastically because of the sun, and people keep crossing from Sierra Leone, entering Liberia, not using the main border crossing point. So we join along with the LIS, the Liberia Immigration Service, to their commander, Zina Family, and the regional commander, Kamara, when the manner the Papa, be here to get our citizens to educate them as to why the importance of informing security personnel and not facilitating people to criminally cross into your country because you don't know who you're bringing in here. So people will come and pick them out you and will not be able to get them and they go most of them when they are undocumented. So we'll not keep track of those people. And if you allow them to use those rules to come in, they will also be smuggling in drugs and all that thing here. And when the drugs come in the country, you'll be the first victim because you are at the border post. So it'll be very cheaper there than those that will be in online era when they got to pass security checkpoint go in there. So it will be good for you to help the security to stop this thing. Give all information that you have so that we can cooperatively help to protect the border and keep your community safe. And the channel were warming it, and I mean the message was received. And I think they are now cooperating with us.
Thank you so much for what you do for the Liberian people. We do appreciate you here at the LNP headquarters. Thank you.
You are welcome. I will be waiting to take your call.
Thank you so much.
Have a God bless day.
All right. We now make a contact with Nima Kante. Nima Kante will be speaking to the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Lamy. Chantal, you listen to the updates from Kenke Makante. What do you make of it?
Yeah, I think it's a very serious concern. Their concern has to do with those who using the dry season as advantage because the river dry. They usually cross over those rocks and anywhere they want to cross, and it is bad.
Anthony, who you there? We have been joined by the Nima County Commander. Assistant Commissioner Lamy, welcome to LNP Morning Watch.
Good morning to the people in Liberia. It's a pleasure to join you this morning.
Thank you so much. Oh, what's the latest in your county?
Well, generally, Nema is doing great. Nema is calm for now. Over a couple of weeks, there have been so many issues. The issue of the protest of AFCON agri workers that have been addressed and handled. Those that were arrested have been formally charged and found to court. The issue of the lady who murdered her 3 grandchildren, she has also been charged formally and found to court. She's at the prison compound waiting trial. So the country has been calm and peaceful. It was just of recent that we encountered zero hostility in Tapeta district, where some citizens went into the forest. That some other citizens too took some Burkinabe into their reserve forest, that which they were not certified, and then they went there to get the Burkinabe out of the forest. That led to John Security prompt response. We responded into the forest and were able to arrest 23 of the citizens from Tapeta, along with 10 single barrel guns with some alliances. And then the issue is undergoing investigation currently at the Nema County Police headquarters.
So those that were arrested with those guns, are they the Madian?
Yes, they are all Nema. They are all citizens of Tapeta. You know, the
Okay.
issue is between 2 groups. There are some citizens that are in support of the Burkinabe because the Burkinabe are strong, they're making fun for them. And there are other communities within Tapeta who are not in support of the Burkinabe making fun. So they said the other citizens allow the Burkinabe to enter into the reserve forest. They are all citizens of Nema, they are citizens of Tapeta district. So they went there to say, look, we don't want the Burkinabe into this forest. And so they went there, some of their weapons that they have, accordingly, the single barrel gun that they're using for hunting purpose. If you saw this video, they are not shot single barrel guns that can be used for criminality. They are all hunting guns. So they took into the forest. But we were able to intervene promptly. There was no casualty, nobody was killed, So we intervened promptly and then we arrested them along with the single barrel gun, and the investigation is ongoing currently.
Are those guns registered by the Armed Commission?
No. That's why we charge them. That's why the initial report I was sent was illegal possession of firearm. Those guns are not registered, they are not marked, and so the weapons are with the police while investigation is ongoing. However, the statutory superintendent of Tapeta Administrative District, the commissioners, the paramount chief, and all of the stakeholders there are also intervening. That look, police, while you're investigating this matter is emanating from our community. All the parties involved are our children. We also want to get involved to have it resolved among our citizens. So they are also involved and they are with the police as the investigation continues.
Are there plans to use the alternative dispute resolution? Because I listened to you talking about the paramount chief of raising some concerns that these children, are their children, they want some intervention. Are there plans to use the alternative dispute resolution mechanism?
Yes, there is. That is what I'm seeing. I'm sensing from the leadership of Tapeta, because they are coming, they are getting involved, and the tension is dropping. The other aggrieved party also, I think the police, so look, these people are our leaders. We cannot say no to them once they are able to resolve this matter permanently so that there will be no reoccurrence. We want to listen to them. So yes, there is plan for alternative dispute resolution.
Is the community policing session started engaging the people already?
Definitely. That's from the standpoint that the community, that the leadership is coming, because this police administration believes strongly in community policing, partnering with the community and the leadership. And so whenever there are issues where the community want to get involved, where the leadership want to get involved, I think it's necessary that we listen to them too, because we work with them, we train them most of the time on how to resolve matters at the level of the community. And so the only thing that is making them a little bit better was that their children did not go to them with a complaint. They just went into the forest to cause chaos, and that's where the police were asked to move in. Now that the situation now. I think there's a need that will listen to them.
Okay. Is there any other report that you want to give to HQ?
Well, basically, we want to say thank you for always having us. Like I said initially, the country is calm now. The country is quiet. All is well. There is no major situation right now to claim central authority attention. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That was your father, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mending Lamine. Chief Antoine, as we're making contact with Mankivi County, you are the following the updates.
Also, the issue that has to do with the influx of Burkinabes from the neighboring Africans, Liberians, we have to be very careful. While it is true that they are involved with farming, cultivation of forest and other things, they should do it through the immigration of the Republic of Liberia. Don't just go to the border because you want somebody to do farming for you and just sling them into the forest. Because anything that happens, you will not be able to put it on control. But when government know about these people, they are equal citizens though, but as a citizen from the Equatorial Belt, you can reside anywhere you want to reside. But you have to go through the rightful process. That is, if you want to live in Liberia, nobody can run behind you to say, go back where you're coming from. Just have your resident permit, the requisite document that will make you to stay to Liberia. Nobody will embarrass you. But to just get...
Good morning. Is this the ORC of Mankivi County?
I think
Yes. So
you have to go through the immigration, the LIS. You got to go through them, get the proper documentation. Then you can go and do what you want to do. But if you just come from across the border and just sling into the forest, those that are the stranger for those Burkinabes, they forget to know they are risking their own life. Because when no accountability of these people from the Liberia Immigration Service, at the end of the day, when something happens, they can run away and go without any account. So we want to acknowledge our people. They should be able to go through the immigration before they can keep any Burkinabes. Getting to our guys that took arm, I think it was very wrong. What they needed to do is that to go through the joint security or those security that are responsible for a stranger, that will have people in the forest and we don't know where they're coming from. If you have any issue with anybody who are taking your forest, I mean, there are other remedies instead of taking guns. Those days of taking guns are over, sharp, because you say that your relative or maybe that your uncle or somebody that you know within the same community or within the same district, you take arm and go against them. And is not something that you can say sorry. Once you discharge firearm, something much damage, and we don't want to go back to these days.
Thank you, Antoine. We'll stop you there and take a quick break. Right after the break, we'll be joined by our prime morning guest on the spoken LNP Morning Watch. We'll be joining Assistant Commissioner of Police, Susie Taylor. She is the head of the Women and Children Division at the Liberia National Police. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Terence M. Dawe. I am a Chief Superintendent of Police from the Public Safety Division, precisely the Motor Vehicle Section. We've come with a message to all of our drivers, letting you know that the police is your friend. In as much as the police is your friend, you must respect your friend. On the highways and our local ways, we have police officers pulling your vehicle over. Our Lord provides in our hand, Vehicle and Traffic Law, chapter 38. Upon the officer lawful demand to request a valid operator driver's license, vehicle registration, and insurance, operator must submit his or her driver's license. Upon the officer lawful request, any issue fail to adhere to the police instructions, it becomes a defiant with our laws. We are urging our drivers to please respect the police officer. Make sure when your lesson is taken from you, ask for the officer name and contact number for his or her area assignments. We want to have a cordial working relationship with our drivers and the police. That is why we've come with this message. Respect the police on the field, because the respect you give them, they will give it back to you. It becomes reciprocal. We are asking all of us as Liberians, even foreigners in our country, when the police request for valid driver's licenses, turn it over with a peaceful mind to our passengers. On board of the motor vehicle is the police and operator discussion, not passenger. Any interferences that has to do with the passenger involvement with the police function, it becomes obstruction of legal justice. We are asking all of us, our citizens, please let's respect the rules of the road to have a safe environment. God bless you. Hello, everyone. My name is Terence M. Dawe. I am a Chief Superintendent of Police from the Public Safety Division, precisely the Motor Vehicle Section. We've come with a message to all of our drivers, letting you know that the police is your in as much as the police is your friend, you must respect your friend. On the highways and our local ways, we have police officer pulling your vehicle over. Our Lord provides in our hand, Vehicle and Traffic Law, chapter 38. Upon the officer lawful demand to request a valid operator driver's license, vehicle registration.
Thank you again for rejoining us. We now welcome Assistant Commissioner of Police Susan Taylor. She is head of the Women Children section at the Liberia.
How was the weekend?
The weekend was good.
Okay.
We just celebrated the International Women's Day, so
Okay.
the weekend was fine.
I mean, the International Women's Day was like something. Myself, I was feeling so jealous that I wanted to join the women, but so it was nice. You know, it was nice. I saw it on social media, and then okay, today we call you here basically to talk on issues that have to do with rape, sexual gender-based violence, and other related issues. And you are the head for.
They didn't allow everyone to enjoy Women Day program.
Yeah.
Straight into the issue. How was the program? What's the intent of the Women International Women's Day program every year? We see schools of women gathering. What's the intent?
So, the International Women's Day is a day set aside for women to showcase themselves. Women, we are very important people.
Okay.
We are, without us, there is no nation. And so, in promoting the UN Resolution 1325, we have that date, March 8th. But because it was Sunday, so we had a celebration on Friday, March 6th. And it was unique. We have women from all sorts of life, women in security, women from the civil society background, women from other government institutions. We were all there celebrating that day.
So you being a woman heading a section within the Liberia National Police, how do you see it?
Especially Women and Children Protection section. Give us what section?
So being the head of the Women and Children Protection section is special for me.
Okay.
Because it gives me the opportunity to listen to the plight of vulnerable women, not just women, children, men and boys.
Okay.
So we are also there listening to the plight of men because most of the time the men say we are biased.
Okay.
we just there promoting women. But as we all know, over the time past, women have been victimized. Mm-hmm. Women have suffered violence. So this time, the war at large have set the stage for us to stand up against those violence that were perpetrated against us. So I feel very special. I feel very passionate here in that section.
So you just talk about at large women being victimized, and if I'm a male going to go be investigated by a female, do you think I'm going to be protected?
Of course. We are mothers. So it's not because we are coming forth now to protect ourselves. We always want to work side by side with our male counterpart. So if you have your issue, you come at the Women and Children Protection section, you will be protected. The same protection we give our women, we give you same.
So the issue of rape in holistically, how is the reduction when it comes to rape in Liberia?
So the issue of rape, we must say people are now confident. People trust the system now, so you have more people reporting rape cases. So it doesn't mean it's on the increase or a bit reduced, but I think that the structures are in place. Mm-hmm. It's not just limited to the Liberia National Police Women and Children Protection section. We also have the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection. We have the Sexual Gender-Based Crimes Unit at the Ministry of Justice. So all these structures are being put in place. So people feel confident, people feel that they can walk through and they can come, they will seek redress.
Have there been more awareness when it comes to sexual-based violent cases?
Yeah, we are carrying on awareness, but we need to do more. Awareness always needs to be carried out. Because some people, as it is, some people still don't know the law when it comes to rape issue. People feel that, we are African. Mm-hmm. And people feel it's just normal to have sexual intercourse with a person who is 16 years.
Okay, so
right?
Before you get going, let get the actual definition of rape, because people, our audience want to really know what is rape and what constitutes rape.
So if you say that, I just want you to give me like 2 seconds. Let me speak straight from the rape
That's
law.
it. That's good. So before she can do or connect her key words that she want to use, I believe that she knows she had the charisma for their key words, because we are different.
Yeah, when we discussing law, as much as we Christian will go to church, we make reference to the Bible. So she has her own Bible, so she don't want to go be able to quotate something that will not be similar to what
so
she has in the law.
So
she wants to speak directly from the law.
What constitutes rape?
Okay,
right?
Certainly.
So let's go to the law.
Okay, and then are you ready now? So before she can go, she said something that I really love, Austin. Yeah. She said, people say rape is not really on the increase, but the issue is people have the opportunity to report rape cases. Yes. Unless before, nobody want to report. They don't know the process. So at the end, you can't hear about rape, but now they are being educated.
Yeah, certainly.
They have the way out now to report rape cases. So we're seeing it that people rape. Yeah, but I mean, she said something very cardinal. It is good. The awareness that you just spoke about, it is important.
And those structures put in place.
Yes.
You go to the Ministry of Justice. They get a system there where you can report these sexual-based violence cases. Mm-hmm. You go to the Ministry of Gender, Children, Social Protection. They also have another unit where you can report the sexual-based violence cases. You come to the LNP, and those structures, it helps to create more awareness. So that's why you see more people are now reporting rape cases. So, but people are not hearing it. Now, since it's been reported, many people think that rape is on the increase, but you just listen to her, and she make reference to rape is not in the increase. The reason you continue hearing it on the media is because those structures have been created. Those platforms are now available for people to report the cases.
So ACP, tell us about rape. What do we mean when we say rape, and what are those elements that constitute rape?
So let me define rape as per the law.
Okay.
You know, we have the amended penal law, section 14.70. So let me read it. It states a person who was sexually a person who has sexual intercourse with another person, male or female, has committed rape. If rape have the definition and it have different counts.
Okay.
So count A states if he intentionally penetrates the vagina, anus, mouth, or any other opening of another person, male or female, with his penis without the victim's consent. That is the first count.
Okay.
So this one is talking about penetrating, using the penis, another person, vagina or mouth.
Okay.
So with this, a male or female can be raped. So the second count states if he or she intentionally penetrate the vagina or anus of another person with a foreign object or with any other part of the body other than the penis without the victim's consent. Sorry, the first count talk only about male. That is a male using his penis on another person, be a male or female. The second count talk about he or she intentionally penetrate the vagina or anus of another person with a foreign object. This one is not only talking about the penis, it's talking about foreign objects. So and then we have B. It said the victim is less than 18 years old, provided the actor is 18 years of age or older. So if you penetrate another person, vagina or anus, using the penis without the victim consent, is considered rape. If you penetrate another person, vagina, anus, or any other opening, using foreign object is also considered rape without the person's consent. And if the person is less than 18 years, and then you penetrate them using penis, foreign object, if that person is less than 18, that means the person does not have the capacity to give consent.
So why the person is the person agree or the person is consented?
So if the person agree, the person is underage. For the fact that they are underage, they can't give consent. They lack that capability to give consent because they are a child. So this is what we usually see. Most of the time you see guys going into sexual relationship or sexual contact with somebody below 18 years. When they come, they say, oh, the girl is my girlfriend. She agree. No, the law say she have not reached the age of consent.
Just before you can go, why would the parents of that child agree that man or whoever have something to do with that daughter who is underage?
So because
she cannot do anything for herself. She had to go through whatever she could because she's a juvenile. The parent had to do things for her. So why when the parent agree? And the man go and have something to do is it rape?
Of course, it's rape.
Okay.
Not just rape, but gang rape. So that the next place I will come into the issue of gang rape.
So let's go ahead.
Because I'm about to ask you when it comes to a customary where in our village when we reach certain age, our parents give her to older men for marriage, and it's something that we accept in our culture, in our custom. I don't know what is in conflict with the law.
Of course, it's in conflict with the law. We understand that we have customary law, but we all know the Constitution put it that any person below 18 years is considered a child.
Okay.
If you perpetrate crime against that person, you are chargeable. So this law is the penal law.
Okay.
It is above the customary. We know that is a challenge that we have because other people will say, "But the customary law provide that I can have a 16 years as my wife." But when you go back to the Constitution, which guard us as a country, it will tell you that that person is a child, and having an affair with that person is considered rape. That's why I think you have been following cases from the counties, and you hear some cases that a person was charged with statutory rape and sent to court. So we don't look at that customary issue because we have the organic law, which is the Constitution, and the penal law.
So, are you saying that when it comes to the issue of rape, you are trying to put aside our customary law? How are locals even embracing the enforcement of rape, in contrary to their own customary law?
So the thing about it, we have decided to bring the traditional leaders to the table, and they all are aware that marrying somebody who have not reached the age of 18 years is considered a crime. So they themselves is propagating the messages in the counties. They themselves is telling the people that this thing is rape. Our traditional thing, that one, the people say the bill law, they carry 18 years.
All the laws.
All the law, including the one we have in the counties, they carry 18 years. So please don't go about it. But however, we still need to bring the two laws together and see how we can harmonize it. Because some people will still have that issue. But let me say that we have the organic law that talk about 18 years. Okay. So like I was saying, let me read the clause for gang rape.
Okay, very good. Gang rape. I was just about to ask.
So gang rape. Gang rape states a person has committed gang rape, a first degree felony, if he or she purposely promotes or facilitates rape or agrees with one or more person to engage in or cause the performance of conduct which constitute rape. So the issue that you're asking me about the parents getting involved or agreeing that the underage child should get involved with a person that is way above them is considered gang rape. If we investigate and we know that you promoted, you facilitated the act of rape, we'll charge you for gang rape.
I see what you're talking so.
Very serious. Very serious. And not just parents. It's not limited to parents, even friends, colleagues. Oh yes. Sometimes you get involved with gang rape. Because what
will happen when I have my room? I've done the direct perpetrator, but they use my room to carry on the ad. What would be my charge?
So if you knew about what happened and knowing that this child, your friend took to your room, is underage, everything we do is investigation.
Okay.
Once we can link you to the crime, we will charge you. But using your room to commit a crime is promotion, is facilitation. So on rape, get nothing they call criminal facilitation. Once you facilitate, once you promote, we charge you for gang rape.
I don't know how they could enter my room and they carry the act.
So that's why I say we investigate.
Yeah, just in case you are investigating.
If you don't link, because sometimes people will do things behind you with higher knowledge. People will commit the crime and try to entrap other people into it. So we're not just grab people, we investigate. Once we have, it's clear. The elements are there. You promote, you facilitate, that's it.
Yeah, I trying to measure something between there. The room is for me. And my friends, they always visit me. I just went somewhere on Broad Street to go buy something. I don't know about going in my room to have sexual intercourse with a juvenile, and they have been committed, and you find out that I wasn't really aware, but they used my facility. My facility. What will be? Will I be charged as well? Because something they said, ignorance to the law excuses no man.
We investigate. Okay. The friend of yours, is he always into your room? So he always bring people you have that mutual understanding that he always bringing people to your room. And when he always bringing people as the owner of that room, you should be sure who he brings in your place.
Okay.
So that where the ignorance of the law come in, you should be sure who your friend is bringing in your room. We know that your friend, you want to accommodate him, you want to assist him. But if you have a girl who is an adult, that's fine. If no issue, she didn't report and she gave consent, that's okay. You all are mature people. But if your friend is in the constant habit of bringing juveniles into your place, he say, oh, I was in there, but I know my friend always bringing people who tracking you too.
Yeah, there's something you keep talking about consent. I married my woman. I want to have sexual intercourse with her, and she refused to have sexual intercourse with me. Then I use violence and have sexual intercourse with her. You charge me too for rape?
So, rape, talk about having penetrating the person without the person's consent.
But
We agree that your wife. We agree.
Okay.
We agree that your wife. But if maybe she's tired and she don't want that day, and you try to do it and use force, bear in mind that day is not the only day. That your wife.
Okay, when you charge me now,
you have all the time to have sex, but this day she just not too okay. So at least being your brother, what we talking about, you see why we celebrating Women's Day? You see someone that violent, no, not laugh. You see someone that violence that is even in a room, sometimes you beat up. I can take it to myself that year now. I come to work. I work all day. I go home. Maybe I have to overstay. Go home like 10 in the night. I'll go home and be somebody say you have to. I say, hey babe, I'm tired this day. You have to
agree.
You have to agree. You see, for even beating me up, that's force.
Okay,
inflating.
Not domestic violence.
Yeah.
Is that for domestic violence?
Domestic violence, everything into it.
Oh, so where I come in?
So
what will
bring
happen?
that
Can a woman rape you?
but on the average, we haven't received issue of wife breaking a husband.
It's very difficult. I think it can happen
it's
sometimes.
very, but it happens. It happens most of the time because of where we find ourselves. This tradition. Oh, you can't get your husband to police station for rape.
So let's look at women's side.
We should put that when the woman says she tired that day. She's tired. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get to the women's side. Can a woman rape and how?
Yeah, just read the rape law now.
Okay.
Woman can rape.
You for an object?
Okay.
You see, we read the second count on AR2.
Okay.
So with that, using foreign object, woman can be chargeable for rape.
Okay. We will get the studio to be able to pin out the numbers. Maybe our viewers having questions to the head of the women and children section. We have 0770 800 615, and our WhatsApp number is 0776 406 118. 0776 406 118 is our WhatsApp number. And for our local number, you can call 0770 800 615. We have with us in studio live is the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Susie Taylor. She is the head of the Women and Children section at the Liberia National Police. So we are discussing a wide range of issues of sexual-based violence. We are still emphasizing on rape because rape is these are one of the commons of violence against women, and we're trying to put more emphasis on it. So if you have your say and you want to participate on this program, it's a live program stream live on the LNP official Facebook page. Liberia National Police -LNP is our official Facebook page. 0770 800 615 or WhatsApp on +231 776 406 118. So we are still discussing rape, but we're just making more emphasis on rape. Are there other sexual-based violence or cases that are most often reported at the Liberia National Police?
So, at the Women and Children, we handle a wide range of issues.
Okay.
So not just sexual violence, we also handle issue of domestic violence, which is very prevalent. And then we handle human trafficking issue. We also handle issue involving juveniles. Juvenile coming in contact and conflict with the law. When I say contact and conflict, contact is juvenile that are victims And then juvenile coming in conflict with the law are juvenile who are offender. So as per our jurisdiction, juvenile person commit a crime, they fall into delinquent acts. So we are very, very careful how we handle children that we deal with at the section. Okay. So we don't call them suspects, we call them offenders.
Okay. When you say juvenile coming in conflict with the law, I want you to break it down. What do you mean when you say coming in conflict with the law?
So like I was saying, juvenile who are offender, maybe or juvenile did something to somebody in the community. Okay. That person bring that child complaint at the police station, the Women and Children Protection Section. They are considered juvenile that come in conflict with the law.
They are not suspect?
No, we don't refer to them as suspect.
Okay, on the other hand, where a juvenile, we have police person live. Good morning. Good morning.
In the middle.
Okay, let me get in contact with him.
So just before we can get the police spokesperson on the line,
good morning again, honorable police spokesperson.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. I saw your call blending. Do you have additional information?
I do have a concern, and let me just read it through your question.
Okay.
And I want to ask the guest this to you, whether the 2005 rape law favor women over men. Because as you recall, as a journalist covering the cabinet meeting in 2005, and when the process came about, people believe that men were at a disadvantage point. That don't the law favor women? And if you're the big suggestion, can you make a suggestion where this law must be reviewed and to have a balance? That's my question.
You listen to the police
The law
person.
has a balance.
When initially started in 2005, the rape law favored women, and later on, I think talking about there was an amendment to the rape law. So personally, does the law still favor women, or is in a balance stage?
So I would say the law is balanced.
Okay. Because you are a lady.
No, not that. You see, the law pinpoints where women can also be charged for it. What they talk about, if he or she penetrate the vagina, anus, mouth, or any other opening with foreign object. With that clause, women can also be held liable. Like some of our sister African countries around here, our rape law is more or less balanced, more or less stronger than other countries. You don't have anything connected to female in their own rape law. Everything is about he. But I think our law is balanced.
Say he or she.
So
he or she.
Okay. The issue of domestic violence, where have you received any complaint where a man carry his wife complain that my wife beat on me every time?
Yes, of course. So it's rare, but you have few men that come out to bring complaint. We have a domestic violence bill,
my
right?
wife beat on me.
Domestic violence is one of the trading issues that we have. People just talk about rape, but domestic violence is a trading issue, and domestic violence is one of the cardinal issues that leads to rape at times. Sometimes it even leads to becoming the murder.
Okay.
So we have the Domestic Violence Act of 2019, and we also use that in the discharge of our duty.
Okay, we have a caller. Good morning. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
President is doing extremely well. I want to commend you. Also, I want to extend thanks to the guest as well. Assistant Commissioner of Police, Assistant Lieutenant. So my concern, I want to know what's the statistic for 2025 and 2026 in terms of rape.
What is okay? Well, we're going to address that. Thank you. So here we're talking about in terms of the statistics, whether from 2025, 2026, which year has a rape actually been on the increase or downward?
So right now we cannot compare the stats for 2025
Yeah,
and
just
that
started
of 2026.
Okay.
We just in the we just completed the third quarter of 2026. This is the third month. I mean the first quarter, not the first quarter of 2026. So we can do comparative analysis on the figure right now as we speak.
Okay.
Until at least we reaches the third quarter, then of course we can do that analysis on whether or not 2025 will receive more cases than that of 2026. But as it stands, obviously sexual-related matter will always come. We have our stats for 2025, and we are trying to do our best to speed up investigation, to work with partners in ensuring that bulk of our cases that is on file be sent to court.
Yeah, you are in flat when you are talking about the domestic violence issue where men reporting their wives when it comes to beating on them.
Beating on men.
So yeah, of course we receive few cases, but as we say, we are always the victim. We are the one that have been denied, that have been violated physically, emotionally, psychologically. So women are always at the top when it comes to being victims of violence. We have few men that take their time to reach out to the section and complain most of the
Wow.
time. It may not be my wife is beating on me, but it may be other things. Sometimes they don't want to get involved with crime.
Yeah.
So when it starts happening, they come and we invite the party. We try to do our best.
So looking at cases that are being reported to the session there, what are those cases that are likely on the increase?
Yes, I said the issue of domestic violence.
Domestic violence in general.
Domestic violence and
Okay, we are running out of time. When we keep discussing important issue, time is not in our favor. It's 4 minutes after 11 o'clock here in Monrovia. ACP, we are actually running out of time. We just want to ask you for your parting comment, then we can call it a day.
So let me say thank you for affording us the opportunity to be here. We know when it comes to the issue of GBV, time is always limited.
Short.
Yeah. So we will really avail ourselves to always come here and talk to the public.
Great.
Because the issue of sexual gender-based violence is a key security issue. It's not just an ordinary issue. It's a security issue. Is something that is of high risk, so we need to talk to our people. We can assure the public that we are there. We always try to do our best. We know sometimes people say, oh, the police, they don't want to do this. They don't. But something I must say here, when a case is reported that somebody had been raped, the police not just go and just do immediate arrest.
Okay.
Police have to investigate. Our work we do, once we arrest a person, we have 48 hours to forward them to court. The issue of rape investigation or sex crimes investigation is something that is technical. It's not something that I come to you and say, the person beat me, he's seeing the mark. You have to go deeper. You have to talk to people. So we will have to, though we do it speedily, we have to have that probable cause, reasonable belief that the suspect may have committed the crime, then we can pick you up. For us, when we pick you up, we want to forward you to court.
Okay.
So we asking the public, we urging them to be patient with us. We are police officer, we do our work without any fear or favor, and we are there to protect the vulnerable people in our society. So let me say Happy International Women's Day again to all our gallant women. Yeah, we stay in the month. Okay. Our gallant women of the Liberia National Police and other security agencies. So we'll continue to be there to promote or to protect the vulnerable. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Susie Taylor. Viewers, this is how we come to today's edition of the program. Do join us tomorrow, 9:30, the same time, same platform, Liberia National Police -LNP. Thank you. I have been your host, Inspector of Police, Austin Kinshaw,
and CSP Anthony K. Nyalo.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Hello, everyone. My name is Terence M. Dawe, I am a Chief Superintendent of Police from the Public Safety Division, precisely the Motor Vehicle Section. We've come with a message to all of our drivers, letting you know that the police is your friend. In as much as the police is your friend, you must respect your friend. On the highways and our local ways, we have police officer pulling your vehicle over. Our Lord provides in our hand, Vehicle and Traffic Law, chapter 38. Upon the officer lawful demand to request a valid operator driver's license, vehicle registration, and insurance, operator must submit his or her driver's license. Upon the officer lawful request, any issue fail to adhere to the police instructions, it becomes a defiance with our laws. We are urging our drivers to please respect the police officer. Make sure when your lesson is taken from you, ask for the officer name and contact number for his or her area assignments. We want to have a cordial working relationship with our drivers and the police. That is why we've come with this message. Respect the police on the field, because the respect you give them, it will give it back to you. It becomes reciprocal. We are asking all of us as Liberians, even foreigners in our country, when the police request for valid driver's licenses, turn it over with a peaceful mind to our passengers. On board of the motor vehicle is the police and operator discussion, not passenger. Any interferences that has to do with the passenger involvement with the police function, it becomes obstruction of legal justice. We are asking all of us, our citizens, please, let's respect the rules of the road to have a safe environment. God bless you. Hello, everyone.